Hello everybody, it's your boy, the Almighty One, coming at you another video. Before I begin, don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe to this video. Please smash the like, please smash the likes. Hit the notification bell on top of the video so you know when I make these great videos come direct from me to you for your viewing pleasure. Alright, let's begin. Got a couple things to talk about. Let's start with the organization standpoint. Now, God, this coffee is good. The organization has issues, ladies and gentlemen. Eagles Nation worldwide. I'm not exactly sure what the Eagles are pitching and for as what they call it, culture and waiting. I see a culture that's about to erupt like a volcano. You got Darius Slay going on his podcast talking about his accomplishments or his accolades for that matter. And then he do the accolades thing every other week on his podcast. Then he goes on another podcast with the audacity to talk about C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Now, I've always thought when you have issues with your teammates, you address the situation in-house or you talk to them on their phone or in person. That's why I thought that's how you're supposed to treat issues when it comes to your teammates. And it appears that Darius Slay have forgotten about that. And it is a problem in itself when you got your teammates talking about you behind your back, or they have the audacity to talk about you on podcasts or on TV shows or any kind of program that you know that the social media platform is going to pick up and have the fan base to watch. Now, it's sad and pathetic and getting on my nerves. I've always thought when you establish a culture, you keep that culture within the organization and you keep it within your players. Because the culture that you establish is the culture that you continue to feed to your other players, rookies, and players that you sign via free agency or rookie free agent for that matter. I thought that's how culture is supposed to be kept. And when you maintain that culture, you be sure that nothing doesn't happen to that particular culture. And the culture is erupting before my very eyes. You got players who don't know how to communicate on offense, defense, special teams. You got coaches who are full of themselves. You got the organization who see this and they're not caring about it. They're not trying to fix it. I'm not exactly sure what the organization is trying to do or what they're trying to see. Maybe they're watching to see how the culture will maintain itself. Maybe that's what they're laying back and seeing what's going to happen, because I do know that I'm getting faded with it. I really am. And a lot of the Eagle fan base are the same. Some are 50. It's a 50-50 when it comes to Nick Sirianni. Some of us want him fired. Some of us want him to stay. It's kind of like a tweener or a neutral for that matter. I'm on the side where I'm getting close to the side where he needs to be fired. Getting me closer. And at first I was neutral. I went from not being fired to neutral, down from neutral to like 20% of the 100, 20% of the 50 that wants him fired. That's where I'm at for as a fan base. And if this continues to erupt and they don't find a way to fix the problems, it's gonna be one hell of a dumpster fire. What I mean by that is they're gonna let some players go via free agency, or they're gonna do some trades to get rid of some players to reestablish another culture that got out of hand in the first place. That's what I see. That's what I see happening before the end of the year come to a brute end. So this video is about that, and it is also about let's get deeper and deeper, if you will, into the organization. Now, like I mentioned earlier in this video, you got a bunch of you got Howie Roseman, you got what's his name? Gomoli, whatever his name is, Gomorski. I can't think of his name, but he's the guy who he's the director. I forgot his name, but you very seldom see him in social media. You very seldom see him out in the open. He kind of like behind the scenes. Then you got Jeffrey Lurie, and you got the coaching staff, and then you got the scouting department all the way down to the I'm sorry, I don't know why I mentioned the coaching staff, but I meant the scouting department all the way down to the coaching staff. Now, we got a good culture. I mean, the culture was pretty good for a while, but then the culture, like I said, it erupted, and I'm not exactly sure what the organization is seeing for as Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman see. I don't know what they're seeing or what they're trying to do. All I know is that maybe, like I said in the video, maybe they're trying to see what is going to happen on the field. Maybe they're trying to see what the coaching staff is going to do to resolve this problem. Maybe that's what they're seeing, or maybe that's what they're waiting on, because once an organization erupts like a volcano, it gets all out in the social media. Fans watch, no matter if you are a fan of another team. It gets out there. People get to talking. Chill a child like birds in the tree in the early morning, making noise, talking. That's what it's getting like. And I'm tired of the birds chirping. I'm tired of hearing the chirping in the morning. I'm tired of hearing the chirping in the afternoon. I'm tired of hearing it. And I've been, like I said, I've been a fan of the team for 44 years, and never in my life have I witnessed a downfall of a culture. Every team establishes a different culture. All 32 teams, 31, not counting the Eagles. All 31 teams has established a culture. And they're sticking with that culture. And for some odd reason, they don't get it. Hold on. They don't get it. They really don't. And it's really sucks when you're part of an organization that's 2-2. Culture is about to collapse or erupt, for that matter. And then you got other things that's going on in this organization, like Devin White, who the Eaglesville free agency signed to a 1-year, $7.5 million contract, and he's already made up to $3 million of that already via 3 games that he did not start. Then you got Slay, who's going on podcasts, dissing teammates. Then you got the situation with Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts. Then you got injuries up front on the offensive side of the football, more or less the defense. And that is where the Eagles stand at this particular time. Culture falling apart. That's what this is really about. And I think a new coach needs to be established. I'm not exactly sure what Nick is going to do. Not exactly sure what the front office is going to do. All I know is that the fan base is getting weary of it. And you hear it on WIP 94. You hear it in social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. You hear it. And there's many other, and there's all the other social media platforms out there, like Reddit. They ran on Reddit too. I got a Reddit account. I hear it, I read it, I hear it, and I see it, and it's sad. But I'm gonna say this with I'm gonna say this with all in a nutshell. Something needs to change. And it starts with the coaching staff. They need to get these players back on track, get them refocused after the bye week, and try to fix some of the problems on defense, because that's where the problems actually lie. We can't sit here and talk about Hurts And in the same thing, because Hurts has thrown 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions this season. 5 interceptions, and not counting the 5 fumbles he's already has caused already. This organization, football team, the offense hurt. So like I said, the fumbling is actually overshadowed by the defense, because you got so many character concerns on the defense side of the football where they disrespect each other instead of talking face to face or head to head behind closed doors or in house. And too many issues needed to be resolved before getting back on the field Sunday after next when they play the Cleveland Browns. The issue need to be resolved now, and players need to come together and fix these problems, because if they don't, they're gonna be the reason why we don't make the playoffs, and all these free agents that they didn't sign and rookies that they don't draft it's all for nothing. Jordan Davis is being viewed now as a bust. That label has not left yet. The jury's still out on him. Then you got Carter out here who's doing the best he can, but he keep getting double and triple team on the offensive side of the football, defense side of the football, to a point where he can't make any plays. So you feel that when he getting double and triple team, pros and defensive linemen should come with even more pressure, get sacks. I don't see that. The Eagles only got 3 sacks. No, they got 5 sacks. I think it's 5 sacks. Yeah, I think they got 5 sacks. They got 2 sacks yesterday against Tampa Bay. The Green Bay Packers got 1 sack, or 2 sacks, had 4, and they didn't get a single sack in the Atlanta game. Had a single sack. So if you think about the Green Bay game, they got 2 sacks in the Green Bay game. The Atlanta Falcons game, they didn't get no sacks. The Saints game, they got 1 sack. So that's 2, 3, yeah. They got 5 sacks in 4 games. And got 1 interception. Well, two interceptions, and they by Blankenship. So we're more like on the positive side of the takeaway than we are on the giveaways. We got more. We got more giveaways than takeaways. Whew. Sad, family, sad, and it's bugging me. I'm not gonna let it get on my nerve. I got high blood pressure. I'm not gonna let it get on my nerve. I'm gonna show I can have more concern and disappointment than I can let it get on my nerves. So, I mean, in this video, guys, you guys enjoy yourself. This is Wednesday, hump day, and I don't want to bore y'all with the issues of the Philadelphia Eagles, but I feel I need to speak on it. So anyway, enjoy your Wednesday, y'all. Enjoy your hump day, and more videos to come. Hopefully, something more positive than negative. Cup of Joe.